Tex Cobb said that he could punch you in the neck and break your ankle. Muhammad Ali said that he hit him so hard he shook his kinfolk back in Africa. Quick Tillis said that his punch sent me to the land of make-believe. I heard saxophones, trombones. I saw little blue rats and they were smoking cigars and drinking whiskey. Only one fighter in history had the punching power to produce quotes like these. His name. Ernie Shavers was born on August 31st, 1945, in Garland, Alabama. He was raised in a family of 10 children and picked cotton at the age of 5. I was raised on a farm, Shavers said. We never starved, but we never had any luxuries either. Shavers' family then moved to Warren, Ohio, and he considers that his hometown. He became a standout athlete at Newton Falls High School, but didn't start boxing until the relatively advanced age of 22. After 2 years in the amateur ranks, he would win the National AAU heavyweight title and turn pro 7 months later in November of 1969. Shavers could not commit to boxing full-time as he had to work multiple odd jobs: a splicer in a rubber factory, a fireman at Republic Steel, and then the assembly line at General Motors. Full-time employment affected his ring development as he lost a decision to Stan Johnson in his third pro bout, but then scored 10 consecutive knockout wins. He took on fellow prospect Ron Stander and was stopped in 5 rounds. That would be Shavers' last loss for almost 2 years, as he would go on a tear of 27 straight knockouts. Only Vicente Rondon would be able to last the distance. After this knockout streak ended, Shavers' level of competition increased. He stopped future contender Jimmy Young in 3 rounds before taking on the former WBA heavyweight champion Jimmy Ellis. In July of 1973, Shavers was slated to face Jerry Quarry at Madison Square Garden, but suffered a broken jaw after a sparring session with Jeff Merritt. The fight would be rescheduled for December of that year, and Shavers would train at Muhammad Ali's facilities in Deer Lake, Pennsylvania. He would be kicked out of the gym after he allegedly floored Ali in the 3rd round of a sparring session. The two had agreed beforehand to spar 5 lazy rounds, and according to Gene Kilroy, an aide to Ali, Shavers became a wise guy and floored Ali in the 3rd. This led to a mini riot inside the gym between the two opposing camps. Whether factual or not, the rumors helped Shavers' reputation as a power puncher to be feared. He would then go into the ring as a favorite against Jerry Quarry.
Shavers warned about grabbing behind the neck. Shavers backed away, so he might have been hurt. He is hurt, apparently.
Yeah, he's hurt.
More than a minute to go in the round. Shavers is in trouble. Down goes Shavers. He's taking a mandatory 8 count. 5, 6, 7. The referee talks to him. He's in Quarry's corner. He doesn't seem to know where he is.
I think they got to stop it.
The bout is over. The bout is over. The referee has stopped the contest. Here's Ernie Shavers, who must be very disappointed.
I just got hit.
Ernie, what happened?
I just got hit with a shot and never got recovered.
You got over there in the corner. You didn't seem to know what was going on.
I got hit with a good shot and couldn't recover, that's all.
You hit him a good shot.
Yeah, he's a very good fighter. He hit me with a good shot. He's a very good fighter.
All right, Ernie, thank you. Good luck.
Don King would give up his contract and quit managing altogether, instead getting into promoting. The loss would devastate Shavers' self-confidence and his career would stall. He would be floored in decision by trial horse Bob Stallings over 10 rounds and manage only a draw with the vastly improved Jimmy Young. He would then lose to Ron Lyle in an epic brawl which saw both fighters hit the deck. He labored to a decision over Henry Clark, and reporters began writing him off. They wrote of the irony of his knockout power and his inability to take a punch. A rematch with Clark only served notice that his power remained.
Henry Clark, a little bit flat-footed for a boxer, misses with a hook wildly and then gets staggered a right hand, 2 of them by Shavers.
He got hurt by a hit on the back of the head with that shot.
Take a look. Shavers will see if he's a finisher or not. Henry is back in his own corner and it has been stopped. LaBianco has stepped between the fighters.
Apparently he does have that punching power, Tommy.
Tell you, Henry was looking at him like there wasn't much going on, and then Ernie hit him with that right hand, then fouled him with another right hand, and quickly it was taken care of. He did not waste a lot of effort in doing the job.
And a match with Roy Tiger Williams showed both his weaknesses and his strength, as he would fade in the late rounds, get hurt, only to have his power save him from certain defeat.
A right hand by Williams, and Shavers is back into the corner. Right up on the mouthpiece. Tiger Williams is really after this now. The finish is almost here. Ernie Shavers is in trouble trying to hold on. Oh, Tiger Williams. Basilico now can't stop it. He's watching it. 6'5", Tiger Williams from Philadelphia. Standing knockdown right above us now. Basilico is counting out, making sure that Ernie Shavers can continue.
Ernie should now try to stay close and last this round. If he can last this round, he has a good chance.
Tiger Williams throwing big punches now, suddenly activated. Now he gets
Good right hand by Shavers.
each fighter holding on now. As Williams thought he had it made. He's staggering. Shavers looking for the big one, misses the fighter.
Men are tired.
Tiger Williams just hit Ernie Shavers from behind. Basilico's trying to keep some order around here as the seconds are running down the acres of the ring. This is live from Vegas.
Both these men are really tired, Tom.
Will either fighter finish? That's what we're wondering. Now Ernie Shavers is trying to get back control.
Ernie's showing a lot of determination. A lot of determination.
Oh, he was almost down a standing 8 count, and now he's back. And Roy Williams is holding on. Round 10. And Tiger Williams saved the best for last, maybe. Uppercut by Shaver, just made it. You can't call timeout in boxing. It's all out there. A left and a right by Shaver. And the crowd loves it.
Shavers is now winning the round.
Oh, a left and a right by Shavers, and a good left. Ernie Shavers has come back from nowhere. Don't tell me Ernie Shavers doesn't have a heart. Right above us. And Tiger Williams is now having a standing 8 count. And Shavers goes to the neutral corner. What a finish, back and forth. And Williams is down. Ernie Shavers has won this fight in the 10th and final round. He better be happy, and people better be happy with Ernie Shavers. What a win.
On April 16, 1977, Shavers would face the number 5 contender in Howard Smith in a crossroads matchup.
If he can build up a little confidence in himself, he may give Earnie one heck of a show. He got hit a left hook that hurt him, too.
That's the one thing about Shavers. He can hit you with either hand. He's got him in trouble.
He's got him hurt. All right, a good right hand. And another. Right hands are different now. Oh, right hand that dropped Howard Smith.
Now,
and he's look at his legs. The legs are very weak.
Bill Slayton is yelling
to cover up. Yelling for him. Cover up.
Ernie Shaver missed about 3 big right hands and finally hit him with that 4th one.
That he did. Now that's what Hal's got to do is keep the hands up now. Keep them up high.
He's bleeding from the mouth a little bit. He gets hit 3 times and Shaver's all over him again. Back to the neutral corner. And now Howard Smith is staggering. He doesn't know where he is.
No, he doesn't.
Green is counting. He's checking him out to make sure so he doesn't get anybody hurt. He's all right, he's saying.
Yeah.
All right.
How long is he going to stay all right, though?
20 seconds left in round 1.
Well, maybe if he can survive this first one, he'll be all right.
Knocked down again. Ernie Shaver has to go to the other side of the neutral corner. Right above us is Howard Smith, and he is really hurt. He's standing now.
6 seconds left.
Okay. The bell. Oh.
Now, he built up that confidence, said, hey, I've taken the best this guy could throw, and I'm still here.
Howard Smith is 30 years old. Got started late.
He got hit a right hand, and he hurt Shaver.
Backed him out.
No question about it, he hurt Shaver. He's throwing good right hands to the body now. Oh, and a right hand on the button that Smith is out on his feet.
Uh-oh, now he stumbles to
He
the
is
far
out on his
side.
feet.
Green is going to have to do something with this. He's calling the fight off. Howard he's staggering back into his own corner. And Ernie Shaver does have his... Jerry, do you have him up there yet?
I'm trying to get him over here, Tommy. Come on over here, Ernie. How you doing there, partner? Well, you know, I knew that you're going to come out punching, and you did in the first round, and you hurt him early, and it looked like you might get rid of him. But there in the second round, it looked to me you got here a good right hand that kind of backed you off. I saw your left leg buckle a little bit. Did he hit you a good shot?
Yeah, Jerry, I've been on the doctor for last week. I had a flu for last week. And I'm lucky I fought. Last 2 days, I couldn't go to the gym. I've been sick without the flu.
No, really? Well, good luck. You did a good job. We're going to watch the replay right now, okay?
Thank you.
He come back with a nice right hand after he got stunned.
Now, Ernie, I'm going to ask you. You want to explain to me what's happening here?
Well, I caught him a couple of good shots on the chin, him a couple of uppercuts, straight right hand at folks. He's in trouble. I know he's in trouble. I started bringing the hands up. He was ducking down.
You know, you did a good job because I know that he hit you with a good, solid right hand that did buckle your leg. And then you came back and you showed him that, hey, I've been hit before, and I'm going to be hit again, but I'm going to stay in there and get rid of you.
Yeah, right, because he hit me with a good shot, but I got a lot of heart. I was determined to win this fight. And I couldn't give up. No, it was a good shot. I couldn't quit.
Well, let me tell you something, Ernie, with the heavyweight situation of today. Jimmy Young just fought George Foreman and defeated George Foreman, and now Ken Norton's going to be fighting Dwayne Bobbitt, and you're knocking out everybody that you've been fighting. I guess that maybe you'll get your shot soon.
Yeah, I have to, Jerry. They can't keep ducking me. I like to fight Norton, Young, or Foreman, one of those guys, but they all get amnesia when they miss my name. They all turn their head the other way.
Well, we all know that you do hold a one-round knockout over Jimmy Young as well as a 10-round draw in your second fight with him. What do you think you're capable of doing with these kind of guys?
Well, I think I can knock Young out if we get to fight. Like I said, I was sick for this fight. My leg was a little tired, weak, because I've been sick for the last week. But I think I can knock Young out if we get to shot at him.
Let me tell you something. For a man that was sick, you still got an awful lot of power in your punches, and all I got to say is congratulations, Ernie. You did a heck of a job, and let's go on and get the title shot, huh?
Okay, Jerry. Thank you a lot, Jerry.
Followed. Again, Shavers would start fast but fade in the late rounds. It appeared that his days as a contender were over. Boxing reporter Shirley Norman said, Shavers' age caught up to him. Ernie looked like a 100-year-old dog catcher throwing wild right hands at where Holmes was and then was not. But in March of 1979, Shavers would resurrect his career. He would come in as a 9-5 underdog against a comebacking Ken Norton. The win mandated a rematch with Holmes, who was now the WBC heavyweight champion. Shavers was 35 years old, and at the time, he was looking to become the second oldest heavyweight champion in history. "He'll see the real me this time," Shavers warned before the rematch. He came into the fight as a 4-1 underdog. The rematch would start as a replay of their first encounter. Holmes would outclass Shavers from the opening bell, but in the 7th round, Shavers would land what he later called the hardest punch he ever threw.
Holmes seems to be coming to himself now. But he's devastating right on him. We are 40 seconds left in the round. Holmes defenseless, taking it from Shavers. Holmes, the end of the round here.
"I was champion of the world for several seconds," Shavers said. "I don't think anyone else, besides Holmes or Ali, could have taken a punch like that and come back. But he did." Holmes would later admit that his cornerman had broke ammonia capsules under his nose between rounds to revive him. Newly energized, Holmes resumed his punishment of Shavers in the following rounds. As Holmes battered him along the ropes, he asked both Shavers and the referee to stop the fight. "Why don't you quit?" Holmes asked as he punched away. "I don't quit," Shavers replied. Shavers suffered severe eye damage in the loss to Holmes and had to have surgery to repair a torn retina. Legal troubles followed. His home was auctioned off at a sheriff's sale, and the proceeds went to pay for some $500,000 in bad debts he had accumulated. Shavers was also charged with passing a bad check for $40,000. As the 1980s began, Shavers would be seen more as a name opponent. He was matched against the power-hitting Bernardo Mercado. A rock'em sock'em affair with Tex Cobb followed, but Shavers would lose again. More legal troubles came as he passed another bad check in trying to purchase a large amount of gold coins. Shavers then tried once again to resurrect his career, taking on Jeff Sims, a power puncher who made his reputation like Shavers by busting up Ali in a sparring session. Shavers would be floored early by the young slugger, forcing his manager to open a capsule of smelling salts under his nose after the first round.
They finished that round in trouble.
Either fighter lands a good solid shot, they're gone.
Yeah, that's what Shavers has to watch out for. Shavers has to watch out that if he comes in trying to put him away, that he puts him head.
The head almost knocked him down.
There's the left hook
trouble again. Sims is holding on for dear life to his cover. Let's go back to Nelson Chipman getting them apart. Take a look at Sims. Take a look at Shavers.
Ernie Shavers' left hand has been his best punch the whole fight. Robbed his right hand. Ernie Shavers is trying to throw it.
Out of there.
He's out
wobbly. He's wobbly.
Sims is very wobbly. He's trying to stay away. There's the right hand.
He's wobbling across the ring.
It's getting
Sims
close.
in his own corner. Out in the center again now. In neutral corner.
Getting very close.
Shavers trailing. Sims bleeding from the mouth.
It's a good right hand.
Around the
He has
ear.
his feet on it.
Sims is really in trouble.
Very much trouble. There's a good uppercut. Body shot.
I think that's stopped. It's going to be stopped. Oh, hold it, hold it. That's
That's
enough. The fight is over. Shavers is the winner by a knockout.
Shavers would then score an upset win over Joe Bugner, but this would be his last significant victory. Defeats would mount as he would lose decisions to Walter Santimore and James Quick Tillis. His legal issues would continue as he would be indicted on 2 felony counts of federal tax fraud. Shavers would plead guilty and be placed on probation. Months later, tragedy would strike as his brother Alvin was shot and killed in a domestic dispute. In March of 1983, Shavers would lose by disqualification to George Chaplin for excessive low blows. Losing every round against Chaplin, Shavers called it quits, only to return 4 years later against Larry Sims, a journeyman with a 3-18 record. Shavers would be overweight and punched infrequently until landing a knockout blow in the second round. Fans booed his performance. Shavers agreed and retired again. But 8 years later, in September of 1995, Shavers would try his own George Foreman-style comeback at the age of 50. He would win one match before being stopped by Brian Yates in the second round. Shavers would retire for good, and similar to Foreman, he would turn to the ministry. "The Lord has been good to me and has given me peace of mind that I have never had before," Shavers said. "I'm a happy person today, and I can thank the Lord for it." He would work intermittently as a greeter and security at a few bars in the United Kingdom. Shavers would also be hired to give speeches to students, motivating them to make the right decisions in life.
Ali was one of the nicest men I ever met. And he was so nice to me. He allowed me to use training camp free of charge, gave me advice on certain fights I was fighting, how to beat them, and how to train for them, prepare for them. And he want to come in now when I'm trained to kind of give me support for this fight. So Ali always been a good friend of mine. Like I said, I wanted to win. I didn't want to win, but it's security for the family. But I thought best I win. But, I had Ali hurt in the second round. If I had fought my old style, I would have knocked him out.